It's time for the new quest, which is called Rising Tide. This is a quest to do with the dry dock and producing a Sigma class Railjack, so that's very exciting. But first off, I just want to have a small complaint. As you can see, this is the end of a very long corridor, and here's the thing. I couldn't build a dry dock at the end of this corridor. Now, the dry dock, I thought, was a thing that was like you had a U-shape type thing and would go backwards, so you needed space to the left, space to the right, and more importantly, you needed like a lot of space even behind you to build the dry dock. I thought that was the case. No, because as you can see, right under this webcam, I have an even longer hallway. A super long hallway, in fact. And here's the thing. I can't even fit the dry dock there. Apparently, there was, quote, not enough space. Plenty of space to fit everything else, but not enough space to fit a bloody dry dock. Now, it turns out you can't actually build more than one dry dock, which is kind of hilarious. So, I'm now in the process of destroying these corridors, which is, by the way, just lots and lots of plat and lots of former just completely and utterly wasted trying to build an otherwise endless hallway in an attempt to fit a dry dock on the upper floor. Instead, I have been relegated to putting this dry dock so deep into the abandoned quarters of this clan dojo that I am now going to waste everyone's time in actually physically running to where the dry dock is. Now, this area in my clan dojo is so abandoned and so deep into the dojo's, like, essentially restricted area that I might not even necessarily know how to get there, because it's a maze downstairs of just things I don't remember, you know? So we're gonna go past here. Now, I made it so that in my dojo, we have these three Buddha statues, or we have these three statues. They are essentially the guardians to what is effectively the restricted zone. The restricted section, if you will, of the Hogwarts library. These banners are there so that you can't just walk around them. Sure, you can walk right on top of them, and that's just hilarious. But I guess I could actually put a giant plane in front of it, and that would really restrict that access. But in the meantime, I believe that should be a reactor, so that's a dead end. Here we have a hall, just a random, empty, abandoned hall. Here we have, what's this? Ah, here it is. I have a random reactor over there. I literally have to put it here. I literally had to put it all the way into the restricted section. And not only that, there's two things wrong with this picture you might not notice right now, because I didn't notice when I built it, but there's two very glaring problems with this picture. Number one, it's so far down that like anyone who tries to find it would probably have a bit of a hard time. Albeit not as hard as I originally thought, but still. The second thing is, for whatever reason, the default building position is bloody sideways. And it would take me 2 hours, and I would have to research Cephalon Psi again just to build it so that I could have it come in. I could have the door attached like this so that I could set it up so that when you walk in, you would walk in like that, because this should be the default way. But no, it's not. Anyway, without further ado, for those in my clan of House Yami, which is always looking for fresh new blood, I have set up a transporter known as the shipyard. So if you, for example, jump to the Tenno lab and you want to go back to the shipyard, you just simply go for the shipyard, and voila, here we are. And it is placed at the right spot so that when you enter, there is the space in front of you for the dry dock. Now, let's go to the observatory and see if we can actually start the quest from here. Yes, we can. Let's install Cephalon Psi into the Clan Dojo's dry dock. Let's set Rising Tide as an active quest. We're gonna go right back to the dry dock, which is the shipyard. One sec. We might have to jump in and out and in again. See how that goes. Shipyard. There we go.
Hello, I am Cephalon Psi. You will refer to me as such.
Cephalon Psi, more like Cephalon Shy. Here we go. Here we go.
The threat has learned from past defeat. Reforming. Rebuilding.
The sentient tile set is coming.
Rebuild to contain that threat. We will reconstruct an old war era Sigma series Railjack.
It's time to build the damn thing.
Railjack requires a viable command Cephalon. I am not a viable command Cephalon. I will identify a viable replacement.
It's gonna be orders. Calling it.
First, salvage, then assembly.
Let's do it.
Return to your orbiter.
Return to your orbiter. So there's two ways of returning to your orbit. Oh, hang on.
Railjacks died with the Orokin.
Oh.
Only wreckage remains. I have identified faint void drive traces on the surface of Mars. Investigate, salvage, rebuild.
Let's do it. So there's two ways of returning to your orbiter. Obviously the first one is to just simply press escape and get the hell out of there. The second way is to actually go right here. And you can actually return to your orbiter. TBH, not really necessary, but it's there. So we are going to go to Mars. We're going to recover the fuselage.
Itself. Coordinates marked.
Ikimashou.
Faint void drive traces in proximity. Locate and mark for salvage.
Oh my god, how did I miss that? This. Oh, this is the dead end. Okay, enough dicking around. Oh, come on. Ah, here it is.
Fuselage from the Vidar School. Stay in close proximity while I scan it.
Has that been there on the map this entire time?
Perimeter reached. Clear them out to resume scan. Scan interrupted. Maintain proximity to objective.
God, you're so needy. Wait, someone's shooting it. Ow, slash blocked.
Drones have established a deafening field. Eliminate them to resume scan.
Was that a Vombalist? That's a Vombalist. Yeah, it is. Slash blocks don't work on this guy, do they?
Back to work. Let us get this over with.
You're telling me, buddy. Yeesh. Whoa, what's doing?
Roasted. Something has nested in the fuel intakes. Astroframe integrity, 87%. Components, viable. Cephalon orders. Rendezvous with Tenno at extraction point.
Damn, that friggin' Rampart did tons of damage. Way back to the old days where Ramparts just straight up insta-give you. What I use? Friggin' Thingo! There we go. Eek. Alright, let's go to the extraction, and then we'll move on to the next part. Yeah, that'll be a good time to move on to the next part of this particular quest. Woo! Thank Bride! Hell yeah! Although I am actually going to switch weapons to an even more hilarious melee weapon for more giggles. So you'll see in the next video. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think about your dry dock placement in the comments below. Otherwise, if you like this video, which you probably should because it's part 1 of this quest, hit that like button, subscribe for more WarFrame content and the next Rising Tide mission. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.